Identification of Hongshan artifacts, the first type of tool mark, work within work. The Hongshan culture is the origin of Chinese civilization, and from the very beginning, it exhibited characteristics of a highly advanced civilization. To elaborate on the heritage of Chinese culture, our association has published 10 research articles covering written characters, the 12 Chinese zodiac signs and calendar system, mortise and tenon joinery, metallurgy, the 5 elements and feng shui, dragon culture, jade culture, religion, cuisine, headwear and clothing. In addition, I have spent considerable time discussing 12 types of prehistoric, unreplicable tool marks found in the Hongshan culture, with the most significant being what we call work within work. Work within work refers to an ancient form of craftsmanship where U-shaped gouges were made perpendicularly within the mesh-like or grooved patterns of Hongshan artifacts. This is considered the first type of prehistoric tool mark and unmistakable signature of Hongshan craftsmanship. These inner tool marks provide the most definitive way to authenticate prehistoric Hongshan relics. Take a close look at the grooves. These U-shaped marks were gouged in a way that modern tools cannot replicate. Many Hongshan jade artifacts feature grid patterns, and within these grids, we often observe this work within work. These recessed lines measure less than 0.01 mm in width. When visiting museums that display Hongshan jades, look closely. You'll see these intricate tool marks inside the grooves. This particular artifact, shaped like malachite from the Hongshan culture, is often dismissed by so-called experts simply because they've never seen one or haven't excavated it themselves. However, when I magnified the grooves, the work within work became clearly visible, finer than what any needle can achieve. Take a look at the image of the so-called first dragon under heaven displayed by the National Museum of China. This C-shaped dragon is not very large, only about 120 millimeters. Yet many people overlook the fact that the mesh-like grooves beneath the dragon's jaw are entirely filled with these U-shaped work within work marks. If you merely study books or follow these low-level experts online who completely ignore such irreplicable marks, you'll miss out on many genuine relics left by our Hongshan ancestors. By overlooking these varied materials and artifact forms, you're also missing the messages left by the ancestors. How then can one claim to be researching Hongshan culture? I've even seen some uninformed experts online claiming that Hongshan jades were carved using bamboo, horsehair, shark teeth, animal bones, etc. combined with jade grinding sand. Such claims are outright deceitful. Strangely, many people unquestioningly believe these absurd theories, taking them as truth without analysis or critical thinking. Let me ask, how fine is the tooth of a newborn shark? Even the smallest is over 50 millimeters. How can a 50 millimeters tooth possibly carve a groove less than 0.01 millimeters wide? And what animal bone could be fine enough to carve Hongshan jade? Certainly not horsehair. Bamboo is even less plausible. No amount of jade grinding sand could possibly reproduce the work within work. It's truly puzzling how so many people accept such nonsense without using their brains. One self-proclaimed expert online even claimed that these work within work marks were added later. This is utterly absurd. Do they believe someone is sneaking into major museums every night, bypassing security and alarms, opening display cases, taking tiny Hongshan jade pieces the size of a pinky finger, carving micro tool marks inside the grooves, and returning them undetected? Or that someone is going to every private collector's home each night to add these marks? These brainless, ignorant experts seem to say anything just to gain attention or fame. Because of work within work, we've even found evidence of Buddha figures within many Hongshan jade artifacts. These findings also support the theory that the human-headed, C-shaped dragon artifacts from the Sangxingdui culture trace back to Hongshan origins. Buddha figures can be seen carved within 2 cm wide round areas on human heads in exquisite detail. These tool marks seem intentionally left by our Hongshan ancestors, knowing that future pseudo-experts would make false claims. Thus, they embedded these micro marks within grooves for us to identify and study their artifacts properly. This shows that the Hongshan culture possessed advanced prehistoric technology far beyond what these modern pseudo-scholars can comprehend. The more you think and study, the more mysteries of the Hongshan culture you will uncover.